Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to a brand new Let's Play. Today we are starting Mother 3, the fan translation. We are playing version 1.2, which is the most current version of the translation. Mother 3 is probably the most infamous in the 3-game series, particularly because it was never officially translated for Western audiences. We never got this. This was released originally in 2006 on the Game Boy Advance, and the fan translation came out in 2008. It was released by a gentleman who goes by the name of Tomato. You can get it at mother3.fabi.net. It's a fun little game. So I'm going to go with just the default names here. And I'm going to do my best here to show off the little animations that they do here, because they're interesting. They show a lot of personality. The strong, kind, and dependable father, Flint. The twins, Lucas and Klaus. And their mother, the beloved Hinawa, as they play rock, paper, scissors there. And the best character in the game, the brave and smart dog, Boney. Boney's the best boy. Okay, so omelets, and the favorite thing is love. I'm glad they have the okiska sound, but I'm a little... They don't do the... So that music slowdown right there is pretty much a consequence of me recording Visual Boy the way I am. There's not really anything I can do about it. It pretty much only happens in that one spot and a little bit in the menus. So it's not obtrusive at all, but just to be aware of it. So this game is weirder than even Earthbound was. It's so many things. It's weird, it's happy, it's sad, it evokes a sense of nostalgia, it evokes a sense of childlike wonder. Like, there's a lot of complex emotions going on in this game. But we are at Tazmily Village on the Nowhere Islands, and currently we are beyond the Sunshine Forest. I am always fine until I start talking, and then I always end up with like a bit of a frog in my throat. And just like the previous game, we start off on our bed in some striped pajamas. Yep. Are those striped pajamas? Yeah, those are striped pajamas. Well, let's go outside with him. No, we want to go outside in our underwear. Yeah, unlike Ness's mom, Hinawa knows that you gotta put your pants on before you go outside. Even if you are investigating a meteorite. And if you hold the B button, we can now run. And if you dash into Hinawa, boom! She surrenders and gives us some nut bread as a prize. And just like Earthbound, you can talk with animals. I really like the animal sprites in this game. They straddle a really fine line between cartoony and detailed. Alright, let's save the game. So I wasn't originally going to do Mother 3 right now. I had another game that I wanted to do, but I was still in the process of testing it, and I lost my notes. So that is, by the way, the most interesting invisible plot wall ever. It's like, no, you can't go this way, there's ants. But no, and the other game I'm testing, I'm not done with. Like, so I was like, okay, I could kind of play this other game through memory, kind of, or I could play a game I have ready. I actually played through Mother 3 the same time I was playing through Mother, and so, just give you an idea of, like, when I got my notes together. I like the meta-ness of, like, yes, just imagine a B button. Like, mentally press the B button, and then let it go, and you will run forward, young man. Just to give you a little hint of what I am actually trying to prepare, one of the games is, of course, something. It's in a series that I've already done. Boom. And let's start from back here. Get him! Boom! I like the Dragos. But, like, this little thing right here, like, the Drago there is breathing and stuff like that. Like, I really like... But they still look cartoony, but they're really detailed and expressive. The graphics in this game still just... like... They really surprised me when I was playing through the game. Like, I was... like, if you look at the game not in motion, you see... It looks a lot like Earthbound. Like, but when you start doing like things in motion, you realize, oh no, it's not. It's like everybody's so much more expressive. Everybody is so much more animated. But anyway, this is the battle system. We have it's very similar to Earthbound. You have a run command, a guard command, goods, and bash. And goods is of course your items. Bash in this game works differently than it did in Earthbound. You can still get smash attacks, but this game has a music-based action timed hits thing. You can see, like, the bash command is actually a music note. I'm not very good at it when I'm paying attention, but you can see there that I got an extra hit that did a small amount of extra damage. You can get up to 16 hits, and it's in different time with the beat. It's like, it depends on like what enemy you're facing and what song they're playing. Some enemies it's like on the bass line, some it's on the drum beat, some are in 1/4 time, some are in half time. It's like I said, you have to like get a feel for it. There are ways to actually see when the beat is. There's a few songs where it's like the beat like is erratic. So there's that mole cricket. He got, I guess, stepped on? Are mole crickets even real? Hold on. Mole crickets are members of the insect family. I'm not trying to say that. They're related to grasshoppers, locusts, and crickets. Huh, okay. No, they're real. I love the music in this game. It's so good. Apparently, mole crickets are considered to bring good fortune and are able to predict and are said to be able to predict rain in Latin America. Huh. Anyway, there's your useless knowledge for the day. So I plan on playing through the end of Chapter 1. This was the little prologue here. This game has a very similar structure, actually, to Dragon Quest 4. I almost said 8, but not, no, 4. Where you have a little prologue scene where you play as the main character that lasts a very short amount of time. And then you have several different chapters where you go through the perspective of the other important characters to the plot. And you have like rotating party members and things like that. And I'm going to open my Dr. Pepper here. Take a sip. While we wait for the text to get on. Now, I'm not going for 100% completion on this because you have a thing called the battle memory that allows you to... It's basically bestiary. I'm not going to be completing that or anything like that because it's a pain in the butt. But basically what the battle memory allows you to do is it records the front and back sprites of enemies, and you can rebattle them to practice the rhythm time hits. So there's a few rare enemies that we're probably not going to get to see. So this is Mother 3. Like I said, this game is weird and it likes to evoke emotions. Like, it tries to give you the feelings. It's like, oh no, I'm having a feeling. It's like, I'm having a feeling. Like I said, the music in this game is A+. Just like Earthbound. I actually found out recently that the guy that did the soundtrack for Earthbound is the guy that did the soundtrack for Super Mario Land on the Game Boy. I didn't know that. Like, I don't like keep up with like who does what. Like, I couldn't tell you. I can like listen to certain tunes kinda, and tell you they sound similar. Like, for example, if you play like a PS1 like Tri-Ace game, all the music and sound effects in those games sound incredibly similar. Like, you can tell, and like that, like, oh yeah, no, Valkyrie profile, this sounds like it belongs in Star Ocean, kind of thing. Or vice versa. But welcome to Chapter 1, The Night of the Funeral. The Sunshine Forest is on fire in a huge, fiery, flamey fire. So anyway, as our first controllable character in the game proper, we go as Flint, who is the father of Lucas and Klaus. And Flint is, he's really slow, but he's got lots of hit points and lots of strength. He doesn't learn any PSI points, but he does have some special abilities. So he has Swing, Power Smash, Strengthen Up, and Toughen Up. So Strengthen Up and Toughen Up raise your strength and defense. Although they raise your defense and strength by 20%, and they don't stack any higher than that. Some of the buffing spells and skills and PSI powers actually stack more, but his do not. Power Smash has about a 30% chance to hit, but it will guarantee a smash attack. Swing hits all enemies on the screen, but you can't combo with it. So one of the things that I talked about when I was LPing Live a Live, if you haven't watched that LP, then yeah, I LP'd Live a Live. But one of the things I talked about is how the translation, like it's also another game that was never released in the West. We never got it. Still haven't gotten it. Has never been officially translated. But the translation patch doesn't feel like a translation. It feels like they localize the game. Everybody's got their own font. There's it's just A++, and this is very similar to that. Like, they didn't just straight translate all the jokes, you know. They made new jokes, they made references, and it's really good. They did their best to make sure that the story and the things that people say sound good in English, but not change what's being conveyed, you know? Alright, so we have a weapon now. It is the stick, which just raises our attack power by +2. Not much, but... Oh, what you got to say, Boney? Yes, Boney, you are a good dog. So we're going to save our game here. And I'm going to take a 2-second break. I will be right back.